So this is a video for GTA car kits, and we're going to be installing a GTA car kit into a 2006 Honda Civic, and it's pretty much the same up until 2010. The procedure of removing and installing, removing the radio and installing the kit. So we'll start off by what tools you need. So you'll need a ratchet with a 8mm socket. You'll need a panel tool, Phillips screwdriver, a hook to remove the panels, and also a flashlight. So we'll start off by, first thing you need to do is to remove the panel underneath the steering wheel, and there's no screws holding it, it's just clips, and you basically just have to kind of gently yank on it and try not to break the clips. So we'll start off, it's easier on the, if you start by the door, you kind of grab the pocket and pull on it. On this side also helps if you put the steering wheel up all the way. And this one is it's kind of hard to pull it, but this one is already pulled it off. You just have to yank it. You start off by the side closer to the door. You have a pocket, so you can use the pocket as kind of to pull on it. And it's only held in by clips. There's 3 clips on one side, 2 in the middle, and 3 more on the other side. So once you remove it, you have to take your Phillips screwdriver and remove this screw right here. It's in order to take off the top panel. So once you take off the screw, now you can take off this middle piece of the dash right here. And it's also held in by clips. So we'll start off by also closer side to the door. So we'll just grab it and kind of just pull on it. It comes off, it's not that hard. Also on top. Like that. And it comes off. For this part, you have to lower the steering wheel as low as you can and pull it out towards you again. And now you can just kind of put it up and leave it here. You don't have to move it. You don't have to disconnect anything on that side. You have to remove that piece in order for the radio, for the center piece to come out, because it's the one on the left comes out first. So the next step is to remove, there's a plastic, kind of like a plastic door underneath this, inside this pocket underneath the radio. So we'll just take our hook and we there's like an opening, and we just put it there, and now there's 2 of them. And now this pocket just comes out. So underneath there, you have to remove 2 screws. One of them is here, like they're both to the right and to the left of the opening. So there's one on the left and there's one on the right. And for that you need a 8mm socket. Once you remove the 2 screws, they look like that. The 8mm, they'll come off with the 8mm socket. You can also use a Phillips screwdriver, but they're so tight that if you try to use it, you're probably gonna strip the bolt. So I was just using an 8mm socket. So now the next thing is for the radio to come out, and those 2 screws were holding the radio. So it's also now it's only held in by clips. So we'll start off by the on the left side. Just kind of pulling it out. And for this part, you'll need your panel tool to pry underneath the radio, like that. And there you go, it comes off. To install the kit, you don't really need to disconnect anything, because if you do, then you're probably gonna need a radio code, and it's a headache if you don't have it. So the port that we're gonna use for the GTA car kit is this one. It's the second one from the right. And once you have your GTA car kit assembled, you have your the middle box, and then to one side you have your cable that connects to the radio, and to the other side you have your iPod cable and a hole for the auxiliary cable. On this car we're just installing it without the auxiliary cable. The customer doesn't want it, so it's simple. Once you have everything removed, you just take your end of the kit, the white end, and you just plug it into the back of the radio, and that's it. So now you can just kind of put it back. Before you put everything together, you can put it back and test it out with a. You have to test it out with a iPhone or iPod to make sure it works. Or if you put everything together and doesn't work, then it's, you don't have to remove it. So you don't have to remove it twice. So you just turn on the accessory mode on your car and take your iPhone. Plug it in. So it starts charging. You might get a warning message that this accessory but it's no problem, just dismiss it, and you go to your iPod, you turn on your radio, and then you're gonna get on options. So you have you're gonna be in a FM, so you press CD, and you're gonna get to the CD4, and that's where it plays from, because you have your regular CD, you have your that's just the car stereo playing, then you have your CD3, that's just mode for auxiliary, and then you have a CD4 mode. So everything works. Right now it's in the playlist mode. We'll check it out in hybrid mode. In the hybrid mode you can control all the songs. In the playlist mode you just go by the playlist and everything works. So now you can put it all back together and enjoy your iPhone or your iPod in your car. Thanks for watching. This was a video for GTACarkits.com.